so shall we, oh, we got 1 minute. So make sure you got water and a towel. Good morning, Val.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine. It's freezing here.
I know, I looked at the weather. It said like 27 degrees or something.
Yeah, yesterday I went running at 6:30. It was 28. Brr.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's unseasonably low.
Yeah, me too, but I have good gloves.
Yeah, that's good.
And I take nifedipine for the ends of my hands, which is it's for circulation, so that helps.
Oh, that's good. Okay, let's get going. So you got water and a towel, you got your mat. Stand with your feet hip width apart in the center of your mat. Please remember to mute your computers. And take a big deep breath.
There's Ann.
Good morning, Ann. How are you? And a big deep breath. And exhale. And one more time, we're going to hold the arms up this time. Try to draw the shoulders down and make them as wide as you can. And then relax. Just sweep that right arm up. Take your gaze and look up at your hand. Really try to make the arm as long as you can. And let's do the same on the other side. Reaching it nice and long, trying to touch the ceiling. But you're keeping the shoulder away from the ear. Again, switch. And again. Nice. Okay, elbows bent. Take them back. Thumbs up, make a fist. You're going to fold halfway down. Now, as soon as you begin the fold, we want to suck in the belly, right? Keep those elbows nice and high behind you. And you've got little bends in the legs, so don't walk out through your knees, right? We never want to do that. A couple more times here. Last one. Come up, big deep breath. And this time a nice slow swan dive all the way down, pulling the hips back, keeping the arms long. Keep your knees bent and just hang out and relax here. Shoulders are retracted and your feet are hip width apart. Let's get some blood flow to the face. You can always support your upper back by taking your elbows to your thighs if you're not quite ready to do a full forward fold. Okay, both hands above the knees. Lead with your head first. Keep the shoulders back. Come all the way back to standing. Nice job. Arms out to the side. You're just going to twist to the right and slowly twist to the left. Try to keep the heels and the feet on the floor. So you're really just shifting through the upper body. Try to get the arms as long as you can so you're reaching opposite directions. Now come back center. We're just going to lift the right foot off the floor. Keep the foot flexed. Little balance challenge. Why not? Okay, now let's circle that foot. Oh, feels so good. I get a lot of cracking going on. Go the other way. Change directions again. And change again. Nice job. Relax the arms and switch sides. Just hold it. Keep your spine nice and long. Try to get as tall as you can. Now let's start rolling the ankles. Nice. Go the other way. And relax the arms and switch again. Now we're just going to point and flex. Point down and flex, getting a nice stretch and some blood flow to the shin. Good if you're running or walking a lot. Switch. Point and flex. Nice. And relax. Just swing the arms. relax them. Just sort of twist the shoulders left to right. And now take one arm up and the other one back. Really try to get that other arm back behind you as far as it can go, and then switch. Both arms are really long here. One more time on each arm. And we're going to stretch out the neck, and then we're going to get going. Turn your head to the left. Pull the chin in. Don't let it protrude out. Come back neutral and go to the right. Come back neutral. Now take your gaze down to your left shoulder. Come back up and to the right. Back neutral. Take your gaze up. Keep your spine long and your shoulders broad. Now tuck that chin in. Take your gaze up and back down. Nice job. Big deep breath. Going down for our first downward facing dog of the day. Swan dive down. Bend your knees. Walk yourself out to your high plank. Let's stack the shoulders right over the wrists. Hips are up nice and high. Now you're going to pull the body through the arms. High on the toes. Relax here and breathe. And let's pull forward in slow motion, at least taking 3 counts to get back into your high plank and 3 counts to get back to your down dog. On your toes, really high. Bring it forward and pull it back. Hollowing out the tummy is very important. Protects your spine, the lower back. Just moving slowly forward and back. Let's do this 3 more times. Staying up on the toes. Push it back, hold it here. Now we're just gonna, one heel at a time drops to the earth. Come back up on the toes and then let the left heel drop down. Back up and right. Keep that going. Feeling a great stretch through my calves. Taking time to stretch out our feet and our shins and ankles is really good for us. Okay, now just pedal the feet a little quicker, going side to side. Nice. Okay, let's bring the knees down. Knees are hip width apart. Come up onto the knees, and we're going to step the left foot forward. If you need to grab onto something, do it. Keep the toes tucked under behind you because it really helps us stabilize. Okay, let's reach this right arm up. Do that little pelvic tilt we always talk about so you get a big release through that hip flexor. Really try to reach the arm long. Nice. Maybe we take it over a tiny bit to the side. Feels so good in my hip flexor. Okay, take this hand down. Both hands are going to frame your foot. You're going to step back to your high plank. Let's press back to the down dog again, and let's pedal our feet. Keep that tummy pulling up and in towards the spine. Come back to your plank. Let's soften the knees to the floor, up onto your knees, and now we're going to step the right foot forward. Nice. So really squeeze and tuck under so you feel a great opening here. Really reach that arm up towards the ceiling. And if you can, take it over a little bit. Nice. Hang out here for a bit. It feels so good. If you want to challenge your balance, you take your gaze and look up. Okay, frame the front foot with both of your hands. Again, you're going to step back to your high plank and meet me in your down dog. Now we're going to come back to the high plank and we're going to bring our left knee to our left elbow and sweep it back all the way up with the foot towards the ceiling. Bring it forward, touch the elbow, moving really slowly. Sweep that leg back. Again, bring it forward, touch the elbow. Now stay in your high plank and just take the leg back. Keep it off the floor if you can. We're just going to be here for a tiny bit. Okay, let's put that foot down and meet me in your down dog. Whew, that got some heat going. Okay, sweep the right leg up and pull it forward to your plank. And take it back. Find that 3 count pace again. If you can, moving really slowly. Tiny bends in those elbows. Now bring the knee, touch the elbow, and sweep it back. We're going to run through that 3 times. Touch it, sweep it back, and one last time. Really getting into the obliques. Now take that back leg parallel to the floor. Pull the shoulders over your wrists. If you can, keep that foot off the floor. That leg should be nice and straight. Now put it down, put your knees down, right to your first child's pose. Relaxing the forehead to the floor. Nice, easy breathing. In and out through the nose. Okay, we're going to come up onto all fours. Tuck your toes under. Stay in your quadruped position. So your shoulders are over the wrists. You're going to pull the hips back a little bit. And then take this right hand and slide it off of the mat while you put your forehead down on the floor. Getting a nice stretch on the outside of the shoulder. Let's come back up. We're going to do the same thing with that left arm. Sweep it off the floor. Relax the shoulder. Just go as far as you need to go to find the stretch. The outside of the shoulder. We want to take at least 3 big breaths while we're here. Okay, come back up onto all fours. Meet me back in your high plank, so you just step both your feet back. Now we're going to go to a wide stance with our feet, so I'm going to ask you to take them off the mat, hold them nice and wide. Take your gaze, just look off the end of your mat so your neck is not compromised. You want to keep it nice and neutral. Little bends in the knees. Now from here, we're just going to pull through to a down dog. Drive your heels towards the earth and bring it forward again. Moving on that same slow 3 count, forward and back. We're going to do it 3 times. Keeping the tummy pulling in towards the back. Now meet me in your plank. Step your feet in and step them out. Really keeping strong pull through that tummy up towards the spine. You're just walking them in and out, trying to keep the hips as quiet as you can. Couple more. Okay, meet them back together so they're hip width apart. Press back to your down dog. Soften your knees and let's just slowly walk the hands all the way up towards the feet. Stay in your forward fold. We're going to cross the arms. Just feeling nice and weighting of the upper body while you keep the shoulders retracted. You're just going to give me a little rotation to the left and a little one back to the right. Come back neutral, relax the arms, fingertips on the floor. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Draw the knees down. Arms are parallel to the floor. Meet me in your low squat. Try to get your shoulders broad. And now lift the arms up. Keep your neck neutral and your tummy hollowed. Now fold forward, relax the head. Draw the hips back. Come back up with your arms parallel to the floor in your low squat. Raise the arms. Really try to reach those arms as straight as you can. Lots of power coming into them. And then relax, fold forward. Try to center the weight in the feet between the pad and heel. So draw the hips back. Bring the arms up parallel. And then we're going to raise them. Hands to heart, keep that low squat and just rotate the shoulders to the left. Come back center and to the right. Nothing's shifting with your legs or your knees. You're keeping them nice and stable. One more time on each side. Keep those elbows pressing back. And fold forward. Walk it out to your high plank. Take the left knee to your right elbow. Hold it there. Take it back, but try to keep that leg straight in the back, off the floor. Let's do it again, nice and slowly. And sweep it back, hold it up. And one more time. And meet me in your down dog. Whew. That's never easy. Come back to your high plank. Let's do it on the other side. Right knee to left elbow, hold. Sweep the leg back. Try to get it straight back there. Pull it forward. Sweep it back. And again, forward. Sweep it back, hold it up. You got this. And put it down, downward facing. Nice job. Relax and breathe here a few times. Get high on the toes. Okay, we're going to sweep our left foot up between both our hands, and then we're going to sweep our hands up towards the ceiling. Nice. Shoulders are down, arms are straight. Take your gaze, look up. High on the toes on the back foot, elevate the hips a little bit. Now sweep the arms back, palms face the earth, lean forward. Spine is long. Now sweep back up, shoulders stack over the hips. And bring it forward. The minute you're inverting, you want to make sure you're pulling the tummy in. Sweep up. High on the toes on that back foot, don't forget. Lean in. Nice job. Hold it here and breathe. Hands to heart. Elbows pull back. Little rotation to the left while you lean in. Hold it. Breathe. Little harder to balance when we hold this rotation. So you want to make sure you've got good width between the front and back foot so you feel stable. Now take those arms, sweep them back up to the ceiling. Nice job. Now sweep them back, palms face the earth, lean in. Hands to heart. Rotate to the right this time. Feeling a little bit more on the inner thigh of that front leg. Sweep the arms back up to the ceiling. Really stay high on the toes on your back foot if you can. Now we're slowly going to bring the arms forward. We're going to frame our front foot with both hands and put the right knee down on the floor. Nice. Left hand comes to the inside. Press your left knee into the right arm. Just hold it and breathe. Elevate that knee. Do the same thing. Press the knee to the arm. Let's take that left hand to the outside of that left foot. Sweep your arms up towards the ceiling. Nice job. Take your gaze, look up, keep your shoulders broad. Hands sweep down. You're going to step back, meet me in your high plank. First slow hover of the day. Come down nice and slowly. Go only halfway if that's better for you, and then right to your up dog. Nice job. Hold it here and breathe. And let's pull the hips up and back. Elevate the knees. Hold this pose. Now straighten the legs. Down dog. Let's bring the right foot up between both of our hands, and let's sweep the hands up towards the ceiling. Nice. Nice and high on the back foot. Relax here. Really challenge the arms. Take your gaze, look up. Nice work, everybody. So here we want to make sure our hips are square, so you're not opening them to the left. You want to keep them nice and square. Okay, now let's lean forward, sweep the arms back, palms face the earth. Getting a little bit more here into the back of that right leg. Retract the shoulders, chest is open. Sweep the arms back up. And come back again. So you know you're leaning in enough and doing this correctly when you really feel the right butt cheek. Who doesn't want to feel that? Sweep back up. You guys are awesome. Sweep forward, lean in. Your spine stays long and you're pulling in your stomach. Hands to heart. Now we're going to get a little bit more into the inside of that front leg by rotating to the right. You're going to feel a lot of it too on the outside of that butt. Hold this rotation. You move really slowly. Keep your lean in. Come back center. Sweep your arms up to the ceiling. Hands to heart. Lean in. Rotate to the right. How far should you rotate? As far as you can and still feel stable. Oh my God, I got something going on in my right butt. It's talking. Whew. Come back center. Sweep the arms up. Nice job. Hands back to your chest. Lean in. We're going left this time. Bring it back center. Take the arms out, and now we're just going to lift them and hold this. Just count to 5, and we'll be back in our high plank. Okay, meet me in your high plank. Hold your high plank. Little breaks in the elbows, right? Tummy's pulling in. Take your gaze off the end of your mat. Back legs are straight. Drive your heels back. So the legs are really straight. Hollow out the stomach. Press away from the earth. Strong plank. Now let's take our feet to the corners of our mat. So you have a wide stance. Your shoulders are still stacking over the wrists. Your legs are still straight. We're just going to throw in a few shoulder taps here. So right hand taps the left and comes down. Left to right shoulder and down. We're going to do this 2 more times, moving really slowly. These are not fast taps. They're slow motion. Lift and hold and back down. Lift and hold. Hips don't shift. Back down. Right hand and left hand. Don't let the body pull back because it wants to. Bring your feet back in so they're hip width apart on your mat. Press back down dog. Nice job. Relax here and catch your breath. Maybe I'm the only one who's breathing heavy. I think that's so hard. Whew. Okay. A few more breaths. You can always take a child's pose if you like. Okay, we're going to bring our right foot up between both our hands this time. And we're going to just let that left knee to the floor. Now take your right hand and pull it to the inside of the right foot. And let's get the inner thigh working. So press your knee into the arm so you feel the inner thigh activate. Hold it and breathe. Now let's take that left knee, elevate it, get the legs straight. Keep pressing the knee into the arm. Okay, let's take that right hand to the outside of that foot. So you're supporting your upper body with your fingertips only on the floor. Your hips are pretty low. Your back leg is straight. Your front knee is right over the ankle. Now in slow motion, 5 counts, you elevate the hands up towards the ceiling. Nice. Hold it here and breathe. Okay, we're going to open to the left. Your back foot's on an angle. Your arms are straight. Let's take this right arm, open the palm to the ceiling, and get your wrist and shoulder in a line. And we're just going to sweep this left arm over the ear and maybe bend into our right knee a little bit. So if this right knee is moving left, try to keep pulling it backwards. Hold it and breathe. So ideally that right knee is stacked over the ankle or maybe a little bit in front. Now let's just take this right hand. You have a choice here. You can rest this right arm on your front leg if you're tired, or you can use this right arm to keep that knee pushing back. Getting a little lower with your hips to the earth. Definitely feeling a lot in that front leg. Now let's take the hand, lift it up again, and we're going to sweep this right arm up to the ceiling. Left hand to your back leg. Now we're going to spiral the arms forward to frame our front foot. Step back, meet me in your high plank. Give me a slow hover. You only have to go halfway. If you have shoulder issues, don't go low. Back to your up dog. Now we're going to elevate the hips, pull them back so they're right over those heels, and then lift the knees 1 inch off the floor. Hold this if you can. And right back to a straight leg in your down dog. We're going to do that 2 more times. You can always put your knees down as an option. Bring it forward. Slow hover to up dog. Hips pull up and back. Elevate the knees, hold. Straighten the legs. High on the toes, bring it forward. Slow hover. Up dog. Hips up and back. Elevate the knees, hold. Straighten the legs, high on the toes. Nice work. Left foot forward to frame your hands. Right foot turns on an angle, sweep your arms up. Open to the right side, strong and straight arms. Try to keep this knee from pulling in. Try to keep it nice and open. Bend into it. Now we take this left arm forward. Your palm faces the ceiling. This right arm goes over the ear. Maybe you lower the hips a tiny bit. You can either put your forearm on your front leg or take your hand down towards the floor. Keep your right arm strong. Sweep that arm up, hold it. Now sweep this left arm up towards the ceiling. Take your gaze, look up. Try to keep that bend in that front leg. Spiral the arms, you're back into your high plank. Slow hover to up dog. Pull the hips up and back. Flatten the feet, meet me in child's pose. Nice job. 2 more breaths. Come on back up onto all fours. Tuck your toes under, your knees are hip width apart. Elevate the knees, hold. Left knee to left elbow. Take it back down. Repeat on the same side. Left knee to left elbow. And back down. 1 more time. Lift it. The higher you lift your knee, the more challenging it becomes, while you keep your other knee low. That's the hard part. Right knee up and back down. Up and lower. Breaks in the elbows, please. Knee up and lower. Walk your feet out, press back down dog. Nice job. High on the toes. Bend your knees. Walk your feet to the middle of your mat. Hang out in your forward fold. Reverse swan dive back to standing. And back to neutral alignment. We're going to do a single leg deadlift with an upper body rotation. So we're going to start on the right leg. Take your left leg back. You're going to sweep your right arm back behind you and your left arm across your body. So you're going to end up coming down, hinging through the hip with that left arm across the body, making it more challenging to balance. Keep the right arm up behind you. Maybe you take your hand to the outside of that shin, or maybe you can get it all the way down to the floor. Without using the floor to balance, in slow motion on 5 counts, we're coming back up. Whoops, don't do that. Really slowly, all the way back up to where we started. Now we're going to switch legs. We're going to give this leg a little break. Take your right leg back, left arm sweeps back behind you, right arm across the body. Start to elevate that back leg. You go as low as you can. And more importantly, we come up really slowly. Nice job. Very difficult balance challenge. I just want to do it one more time on each leg. So let's go. Come down slow. You're working the right leg. Left arm is across the body. Maybe you reach that left hand this time to touch the floor on the outside of your mat. And then come up 5-second count. Great work, everybody. Other leg. Right arm sweeps across. Lots of mind-body connection going on here. Lots of focus. Can you even go slower than 5 counts to get back up? Nice work, everybody. Big, deep breath. Come down to a halfway fold, arms by your side, palms face the earth. Now take the arms and line up your wrists and shoulders. Hollow out the stomach. Lift your hands another inch. We're feeling this in our upper back. Yes? Hold it and breathe. Reach your fingertips to try to touch both sides of your room. This should feel really challenging because you're activating and trying to keep lifting higher the whole time you're holding. Relax the palms together. Relax the hands to the floor. Bend your knees. Drop your butt. Low squat. Arms parallel to the floor. Shoulders broad. Arms up. Challenge it here. We're only doing this once. Work those arms best you can. Okay, fold forward, hands down, step jumper, float your feet back. Give me a slow hover, right to up dog. Hips up and back, down dog. Nice job. Pull it forward to high plank, lift your left foot off the floor, get the legs straight. Toe tap, elevate again. Toe tap, lift. Back leg is straight. Toe tap, lift. Put the foot down, do the same thing on the right leg. Lift it. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Foot down. Lower to your forearms. Meet me on your right forearm in a side plank. Now, see if you can get those hips up a little higher. Maybe you take your gaze and look up. If you want the modification, your right knee is on the floor, your left foot is up. Come back to your forearms, put your knees down, push back to a child's pose. Come back to your high plank. Lower to the forearms. Now you do the left forearm facing the right side of the room. So hips, heel, and shoulder make a nice straight line. Try to really press those hips up. Count to 5 slowly, and we're meeting back in that child's pose. Nice job. Knees down. Press back. Relax for 5 big, huge breaths. You deserve it. Okay, back up into your high plank. Let's take your right foot up behind your left hand. Start to slide your left leg back and lower your hips right down to pigeon. Hope you guys can see me. But you know pigeon. Hang out there, 6 breaths. So right now I'm trying to press my left hip flexor towards the mat. I'm off of my right butt cheek. Okay, back up onto the hands, tuck those toes under, meet me in your high plank. Take your gaze off the end of your mat, hollow out the stomach, breaks in your elbows. Last plank of the day. Take sort of like an inventory of your body right now. How strong you feel. Keep pulling in the belly button. You want that tummy nice and flat. Legs are straight, drive your heels back. Nice, easy breathing in and out through the nose when the work is most difficult. Let's hold this for 3 more breaths. Pushing those hands away from the floor. And nice work. Let's take the left foot up behind the right hand. Slide that right leg back. Come on down for 6 breaths. Should feel fabulous. So you never want to force anything with these stretches. You just want to find happiness here. Okay, you're just going to sweep this right leg forward. We're going to do 1 more stretch before we sign off. That's really good for our back. So I'm going to have you lie down on your mat. Okay, you're going to take your right knee, cross it over the left, take both those knees down towards the right, lift this left arm up nice and straight, and then take it back at a 45-degree angle from the body. So you're using that arm, you're pulling away from the body. So right now I'm feeling a huge stretch from my chest all the way down my side body, over my hip and into the leg. Hopefully you've found that. Once you have, just use your breathing. Maybe we hang out here 3 more breaths. Your knees are not touching the floor. Okay, pull that left arm in, uncross the legs. 1 leg at a time you bring back up. So it's easy and stable to move back up. Now we're going to cross the left knee over the right. We're going to take the legs down towards the left side. So that right foot's on the floor. You're using that other leg to push them down. Right arm up, strong and straight, 45 degrees away. Relax and breathe. Oh, this feels so good. So if you're walking and running, you're loving this. Stay here for 3 more breaths. Okay, pull the arm in, uncross the legs first, elevate the right leg first, join by the left. You're going to hug both your knees into the chest. Maybe you cross your arms and touch the elbows. Maybe you bring your forehead up to meet your knees. Flex your feet. Nice little stretch for the lower back. Okay, hold on to your knees. You're just going to rock yourself up. We're going to come all the way up onto the toes. Oh my goodness. Hang out here for a little bit. Feels good. You guys were awesome today. So if you want any feedback from Sean, because I can't see, the screen's too small, but he's been monitoring everybody. If you want feedback, reach out to him. If you have any issues with anything feeling sore, you want to know what good stretches to do to help it get better, reach out to Sean. Dr. Sean, he knows best. Okay, lift those hips up and a reverse swan dive back to standing. Sweep the arms up and then exhale one more time. Big deep breath in and exhale back to neutral alignment. Thank you guys so much for your power and strength today. You were awesome. Oh, take this off?
No, take them off.
Thank you.
Take it.
Have a good day.
Thank you. It was marvelous.
Wonderful, marvelous.
Stretchy bendy.
Yeah.
Stretchy
Hi, Annie.
bendy.
Hi, Mark. Hi, Shirley. Bye, Shirley. Bye, Kirsten. Bye,
Bye,
Sean.
friends.
Kirsten, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Off to the
Bye, Margaret,
showers.
Sue Ann.